41 Fit, thank you. A few days back, had a spontaneous live question and answer session. I appreciate all the participation. I appreciate the questions, trying to get to know me, what I'm about, and then what I want to offer and what I want to bring. And it's just really, the interview just talks a little bit about everything. Kind of what I do, kind of what I think about fitness, and what I want to try to inspire. You know, it's the little habits, it's the person that you don't think that's watching is actually watching that makes a difference with. And it's I tell you from my own personal experience, you know, I definitely am a people watcher by nature, and other people inspire me that they might not know. So those folks out there who inspired me, I appreciate it, and I'm trying to continue to share that with others. So check out the interview. Let me know what you think. Appreciate it. Enjoy the day. Hope you like it. Quick note, I did want to add, it was filmed in the vertical position, so I wasn't ready for it. I just left the camera how it was, and I didn't have the microphone set up, so background noise is a little strong, but at the same time, you can hear me. So check it out. I'll work on it next time. Let me know. Good morning, folks. Happy Friday. You got it. You get up. You can do it. Let's get this workout. Start the day right. I didn't get into training, weightlifting training, like with dumbbells and weights until around, like 22, 23. Got introduced to it by my brother. And then my brother and his friend, they used to work out a lot. And then I got kind of dragged into it. That's back when everyone read magazines. So it was the Muscle Fitness magazine. So my brother's friend became my buddy, weightlifting wise. He always had the magazines, and we always talked about working out and weightlifting. That's when it kind of like kick-started. At the time, the job I had, I was overseas, and there was nothing to do but to work out. And that's when it really hit. It was like I was gone for 30 days, so that transformation in 30 days, we were hitting the gym, 5 days a week, doing cardio. The other 2 days, and out of those 30 days, that's when it struck, and that's when the actual change started to understand fitness and started to understand weightlifting and the change that it could bring with muscle and everything like that. Favorite body part exercise? I'll have to say triceps. I enjoy doing triceps. For some reason, but triceps, I just have strength for it. I don't know what it is. I think quite a bit overhead dumbbells. In my prime, I was getting to like the 130s overhead. And then on dips, I was getting to maybe like 100-pound weighted dips. For me, that's a lot. For some of you guys out there, I know you're probably laughing at, man, that's cake. But for me, that's my improvement. That's the thing about fitness. Don't compare yourself. I have learned over the years, comparison is a joy thing. You start comparing yourself to others, you will start losing the value in the work that you put in. And then you'll think that you're not good enough. And then you'll think that, man, I'm not doing it right. I should just quit. I should just fail. Do not compare yourself. It's your own journey. It's your own fitness journey. It's whatever journey you're in. Don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is 100% a joy thief. Bodybuilding or CrossFit? It's good. I would have to say my first love was bodybuilding style workout. The chest, the arms, the biceps, the shoulders, like those were the foundation fundamentals. Squats, legs was never a fan of mine, but I enjoy legs now. But bodybuilding was my first love. But then I did get introduced to CrossFit probably around like 2019. That's when I started. Like, oh, what's this functional fitness you always hear about? And I think it was a documentary CrossFit did out that intrigued me. Like, oh man, they're really fit. What kind of workouts they do? And then that's when I started learning about the snatches and the cleans and the box jumps and then the HIIT style training, the functional fitness of it. And I was like that for probably like 2019 till 25, probably about early 24. 2024, it was all like CrossFit style workout. which I enjoyed, and I still do right now to this day. But from my journey, again, never compare yourself. But to my journey right now, I like to do both. I like to lift bodybuilding style, but I still like to maintain my functionality, my mobility, big time. You know, I'm 41 years old. I feel like I'm pretty mobile for my age. I feel like I'm pretty mobile for the things I can do with the deep squats and the stretching. So I like both. What do I hate most about working out? I would say consistency. You know, everyone wants this one time and you're done thing. But you got to come here and you got to show up every day. Just like anything else, you want to be good at something, you got to do it often. So you want to be physically fit, you got to do it often. You know, so I would say that's the biggest downfall of the gym is consistent. But I guess that's the downfall with anything. Again, like you want to be good at. Consistency is the thing you love about the gym, fitness. Well, I think it's, after all, for me, it's how it makes me feel at the end of it. You know, we all read about it, we all hear about it. You know, it's kind of like that runner's high. I've never experienced runner's high, but I'm sure it's real. But I do experience, I guess, a weightlifting high. Like after I'm done doing a good set or good workout, and I go out and I leave the gym, like I actually feel good. I feel accomplished. I feel like that was not only good for my body, but it was good mentally. It helped me. It just helps. There's just something about it. You know, I guess you could call me the weirdo. I'm the type that can work out with no music at all. It could be dead silence, and I'll just be in my own zone in my head. So the part I like about it the most is just almost it calms everything down for me throughout the day, and it just brings me here. I know I can focus here for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, however long. That's what I enjoy most about it. It's able to calm me down. It's able to focus. It's my time. You know, just come in here, knock out, do what I gotta do. Why don't I have a gym partner? That's a great question. It's hard. It's hard to be 100% honest. It's hard to find people with the same mindset and mentality. You know, this goes back. Not that it's impossible. Not that there's some great people in here all around that show up at the same time I do. They work out. They do their thing. I do mine. I would say those are my gym partners. You know, because I know. It's something about I need to show up because I know he's going to show up. You know, my buddy Drake, just this morning, been seeing him for weeks, me and him coming here at the same time. And today was the first day that, we introduced to each other officially, but there's always that custom courtesy nod, like, I see you, you see me, and then they're not here, you wonder, like, where's he at? But for an official gym partner, it's like finding a good relationship, it takes time. And they gotta have the same mindset. They gotta be willing to put in the work. It goes back to this community piece that you always hear about and you hear me talk about. It's your environment you put you in, the people you surround yourself with. It's not easy, it's not impossible, but it's there. What keeps me here coming every week? Like I said earlier, consistency is the biggest thing, but also setting yourself up the day prior. Like there's a lot of things I do the night before to make sure in the morning it's easier for me to get out of bed. I try both ways. And for example, I'll give you putting out my gym clothes. Before I used to wake up, scramble in the morning, make all this noise to find my gym clothes. The wife would wake up, what are you doing? And it's so early in the morning, disrupts her sleep. So I've learned to ensure that I know I'm ready in the morning. I'll put my gym clothes out inside. That way when I wake up, I go to the bathroom, I can just change and I'm ready to rock. If I don't have that set up mentally the night before, then right there I'm already losing for the next day. It's tougher for me because then I'll be like, I can't, I might as well stay in bed because I don't want to make noise. So I'll try again tomorrow or something like that. So what helps stay consistent is set yourself up the day before if you can. Where do you learn what to do? Through time. I've learned through time. I've learned through a lot of getting educated, going out there and being a continuous learner. Like I said earlier, a lot of it started off back with reading those magazines and reading the workouts they did to build their triceps or biceps or shoulders or chest. Talking to other folks, sometimes seeing what other folks do at the gym. You gotta be careful with that one though. See what other people do. And then there's again, sheer education. Like understanding what the exercise does and what it works on and how to work on it. Nowadays, 2025, you got social media, YouTube, you just got the world at the tip of your fingers with your cell phone. So if you want to work on a body part, it's too easy, So that's how I started. And then programming, again, once you get the experience and knowledge, there's so many things out there they offer for programming, but that's how I kind of figure out what I want to work out. Right now, I'm back to my basics, my bodybuilding style, and then I incorporate 2 days out of the week some type of functional fitness or Olympic lift, as you could say, which are snatches and swings and stuff like that. What do I do? So I am a full-time active duty Army warrant officer, ground maintenance. That's what I do. And it's been great because the Army has taught me definitely a lot of things. And one thing is it reinforced in me. I grew up with a very disciplined household. My dad did not play. You don't walk on the grass, and if you can do something right, you do it right the first time. So with that discipline, and I think helped me out a lot in the Army, because once I got to the Army, I knew basic discipline skills, which helped me want to grow and be better, and I was able to be at the right place, right time, right uniform without a problem, which helped me with maintaining or getting better with fitness. As far as discipline with the foods I eat, making sure I'm trying to get in there consistency, making sure that I'm ready to go when I do something. Goes back to being prepared with my clothes in the morning, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I do full time in the Army. I love it. Go Hornets. So why 41? I don't know. I've just always been a fan of being. I think I'm naturally motivated. I'm naturally a positive person. I try to see the good in everything and in everyone. And I think, I've just been getting hooked lately with social media and YouTube, and I feel like I could bring something just to motivate somebody. I mean, if there's just one person who could just be like, man, if he could do it, I could do it. Because I'm not saying compare yourself to anyone, but I'm saying if you could be inspired by someone to do better, then definitely why not try to go for it. Plus I enjoy it. I enjoy speaking, I enjoy talking in front of folks, and I enjoy helping others. So I figured why not? And my kids are on board. They find it pretty cool that we're doing this little YouTube channel together. So hey, why not? Something that brings us together as a family, something we learn how to edit, we learn how to talk. My daughter Sophia is real big into, musical theater, acting, so this is only going to help her acting skills. My son Ethan, he definitely enjoys working out, so he wants to get into this workout video. So, why not? 41 Fitness. I'm not 41 years old. It started now. It's called 41, and I'm trying to be fit. What's more important, gym or nutrition? Nutrition all day. Nutrition matters. What you put in. You can't. You've heard it a bunch of times. If you're into researching fitness and nutrition, you'll hear a lot of people say you can't outrun a bad diet, and it's so true. I've tried. What do I say to the people who think the gym is dumb? For the people who don't like the gym or don't care about fitness, I would say give it a try. I'm sure there's a machine for you. There's something out there that you like. Try it out. I'm not telling you to go hours of the day, every day of the week, but give it a shot. Go, Try the ab machine, try the little treadmill, try something. Go in there with a friend and just do one exercise and see how you feel. You might be sore, but it's that good sore. So I would say to them, just give it a try. Why not? What motivates me to keep going? To be honest, I want to be a fit father. I want to be a fit husband, just in case if I have to take care of them or anything. I want to be able to make sure I could carry groceries for the wife, or make sure that I could, be there for my kids when they have kids. And, I want to be able to squat down and get to the bottom cabinet that holds my Tupperware. I don't want to have to, my back, I can't, no. So that's why I take fitness, mobility. I take it a little more serious, just because I want to be there. I want to be around. And what inspires me, to be honest, when I go to the gym and I see the older cats, back in my other days, meaning maybe about 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Anyways, long story short, I get inspired by the older gentlemen in the gym who are physically fit, because that's what I want to be. Like, man, if I'm 41 now and I see a 50-something-year-old, I'm like, man, if they're in shape and they're doing it, I can do it too. And that's inspiring for me. So the same way I was inspired by older guys, I try to be an inspiration for the younger guys. That's what keeps me going. What to stay away from? Don't get caught up in the glitter and the hype. Definitely. Earlier we talked about, it's not a microwave effect, it's consistency. It could be a microwave effect, all right. In the microwave, you got to hit the 30 seconds, that 30-second button, and you're like, oh, just another 30 more, just another 30 seconds more. That's only microwave effect. You got to keep hitting that 30-second button to finally get the end result you want. Same concept. Don't get caught up in the hype, all right? It does take time. Just because you see these people out here, you see these people at the gym who are already in shape, I promise you, they put in work to get there. It does not happen overnight. You're going to get frustrated, you're going to get annoyed, you're going to eat something you shouldn't have ate, you're going to get mad at yourself, you're going to have headaches, you're going to be sore. It's not a simple process, so don't get caught up in the hype. It's definitely a journey. I mean, if you really think about it, it's basic science, math, whatever you're into, calories in, calories out. You can't eat more than what you can actually burn. You can't burn enough. If you go out and eat like crap, it's still going to affect you. But not to say that I don't eat my foods that I love. French fries. I got the sweet potato fries, curly fries, wedges, it don't matter. That's my thing. But I can't eat so many of them. I can eat a few of them, because I know what it does. But definitely count calories. It sounds so tedious, so annoying, so basic, but it's so true. And it's so simple, and it works. Watch what's going in, and it will help. But one frustrating thing. I mentioned earlier, one thing I didn't like about the gym was consistency. Another frustrating thing, I guess you could say, is to be honest, clothes. I've had to buy this shirt like 3 times. I had to buy it when I was super skinny, I had to buy it when I was fatter, I had to buy it in between. So that's kind of frustrating. I know it's something so stupid, but it's so true. Going out, continuously buying clothes. Sometimes I keep the smaller shirts just so I put them on. It's definitely a reminder to slim back down. So it's my own little personal gauge, I guess you could say. If I can't fit into these certain shirts, or if I can't fit into my 32-inch waist pants, I know there's a problem and I need to adjust. It can be frustrating, but also helpful. It keeps me balanced. Well, folks, that's a wrap. I appreciate coming along today. Till next time. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for the questions. Can't wait to do it again. See you soon.